What's up, guys? Wow, it's been a long time since I've made a video. I really do apologize for that. You see, my old camera broke, and after that I had lots of trouble finding a good way to make videos. But now I have a brand new computer in front of me and has a pretty decent webcam, so I'll be using this to make more videos for you guys. Now, to kick off my return, I'll be teaching you guys a move that many of you have been requesting, and very few people on YouTube teach it well. This move is called the pressure fan. Now, the pressure fan is a very well-known flourishing magic, and it's well known for being more flourishy and more flashy than the thumb fan. Now, there are countless tutorials on YouTube that can teach you how to do the pressure fan. But rarely do you ever find one that actually helps you do it successfully. Now I'm going to break this move down step by step, so it's very easy for you to learn. Afterwards, and most importantly, I'm going to be giving you all the tips and tricks, all the little nuances and all the little slight adjustments that I've discovered over the years that will help make this move a lot easier and a lot more fun to do. Be sure to check at the end of the video for some updates that you guys might be interested in. And now, without further ado, let's get started on the tutorial. So this is how you do a pressure fan. Now before we begin, I highly recommend you guys learn and be able to do a thumb fan. Just a simple thumb fan like that. Okay? And the reason why I ask you to do this is because a lot of the concept and a lot of the moves in the pressure fan are very similar to the thumb fan, and it just provides a good foundation. Okay, so if you don't know how to do the thumb fan, I do have a tutorial, and I'll post a link right here for you. So if you don't know the thumb fan, go ahead and click that link and learn it. And if you do know the thumb fan, let's get started on the pressure fan. Okay, now the grip of the pressure fan starts off exactly the same as the thumb fan. Okay, the bottom edge is going to be lined up with the slit between your middle finger and ring finger. Your thumb is going to be in the middle of the deck on the bottom. Okay, the bottom middle, and this is your grip. Now here's where the difference lies. Instead of approaching with your right hand in this sort of grip where your thumb spreads the card, you're going to approach it in sort of a biddle grip. Now it's not strictly a biddle grip because your ring finger isn't curled up, it's actually right next to the middle finger. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your right thumb and you're going to place it right underneath your left thumb, so it's touching the bottom of the deck. You're going to place your middle finger here on the outer corner of the cards and put your index finger right next to it. Now this is a 2-finger pressure fan grip. Okay. You don't have to do it this way. A lot of people have different ways of doing it. For example, some people do 3 fingers, some people do the whole hand, some people do a biddle grip, some people do 1 finger. Experiment after you learn this move with whatever is comfortable for you. Now, after you have this grip, you're going to take the deck and going to cock it to the left like that. This is just like the thumb fan where you would cock it to the left like that. This makes the fan bigger. Okay? But it's very important that you start off in this parallel position so that you know all your thumb placement and your finger placement are correct before you start off at this awkward angle. Okay? So parallel, cock it to the left in this grip, and now you're going to apply pressure on the top of the deck with these 2 fingers. Okay? You're going to cock it and you're going to apply pressure outwards like this. See how it's bowing? Like a curve, like this, right? And this pressure is what's going to spread the cards. Now, one of the biggest fears that people have is they're afraid to bend the deck when they first learn it. All I can say to you for that is to not be afraid to bend the deck. The deck is not going to be bent out of shape as much as you think it is. Okay, trust me, I've done this for years, and it's never bent out of shape as much as you think. And even if it is bent out of shape, you can easily do a dribble or a spring or whatever to bend it back into shape. So it's really not a big deal. So don't be afraid to bend the deck. this way, like this. Really hard. Because you do need a really hard pressure in order for the pressure to actually spread the cards. Okay? So once you have the pressure here, you're going to slowly rotate your fingers outwards like this. Now your thumb, your right thumb, is going to stay in place while your fingers just move like this in a circular motion. Now remember, meanwhile, all that pressure is still on the cards, bowing them. For now, I want you guys to be able to go all the way down to here. The point I'm talking about is where your thumb sort of gets stuck, where your thumb sort of can't move anymore. Gets stuck right there. That makes an incomplete fan, but don't worry about it for now. Just get it to right there. Okay? Very simple. Now remember, you gotta have the pressure down, and you're just gonna rotate your hand like this. Get all the way there. Make sure you can get it that far before we continue. Now the next step is to be able to do a full fan. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get it to here, and now you're gonna let go of your thumb. But at the same time, you're gonna keep pressure with those fingers. You're gonna let go with your thumb, but your fingers are still pressing onto those cards. Keep the pressure on the fan at all times. Okay? So you're gonna go here, and the pressure stays. You're gonna let go of your thumb, and while still pressing down on the cards, your fingers are just gonna drag it out to the end of that fan. Okay? Push. Let go of your thumb here where it gets stuck, and keep going. Finish off the fan. Okay? Push. Finish off the fan just like that. This is a little detail that a lot of other people do not like to elaborate on, but I feel it's very, very important, because I never got the hang of letting go and finishing off the fan like that. But after you have that, it's actually a pretty simple move. Now, the problem a lot of people might have at the very beginning is that their hands are weak. And yes, it does take a certain amount of hand strength to be able to get this move, and yes, your left hand will be sore, and mine is kind of sore right now for doing this, but that's because I'm doing slow motion. And yeah, so your hands will be sore, but it won't be that bad, and it's just a matter of practice. Just go through all the steps. Be sure you let go of your thumb and finish off that fan, keeping that pressure there all the way till the end of that fan. Before you know it, you'll be able to do it in a quick motion like that. Now that was a bad fan, sorry. Quick motion, just like that. Okay. Now, some tips and tricks. Now, a lot of the basic tips I've already elaborated on throughout this tutorial. The biggest thing I want you to pay attention to is the pressure of the fan. Never let go of the pressure until the fan is finished. Okay? Mainly with these two fingers. I want you guys to never let go of that pressure and apply a lot of pressure to that fan. And keep going until it's finished. Now, one thing I want to tell you is that once you get to here, your fingers are not really contacting the edge of the cards. My index finger here is only contacting the top of that top card. Now, it may seem like that won't really spread the cards underneath, but due to the nature and the stickiness of the cards, it will naturally guide the other cards underneath the top card. Okay? And this whole time, you're beveling the deck, you're applying pressure, and you're beveling the deck, and you can slightly see how those bottom cards are not touching my fingers at all, because those cards are what's going to be sliding off. Okay? Those are just very minor nuances, and like I said, the biggest thing is just to keep the pressure on the cards. Let go of that thumb once it gets stuck, and finish it off with just pressure pushing out with those fingers. And really, that's all there is to the pressure fan. Alright, so there you have it. That is the pressure fan. And I hope you guys put the practice into this move, and trust me, it will be worth your while. Now, if you have any trouble with this move, first thing I'd suggest is rewatch this video, because I did throw a lot of knowledge at you. You might catch some little details that you missed the first time. Also, you can post a comment down below, and hopefully some of my followers will help you out. And also, if you want direct help from me, shoot me a private message on YouTube, and you can even post a video of you doing the move, and whatever might be wrong, I will try to help you with that. Okay, and just some updates for you guys. I do have a Twitter account. I'm going to post that right here, and it's called @RYMagic, and I'm going to be posting updates on my magic videos, and hopefully every day I'll give you something magical to think about, whether it be a new trick or a new magician to check out, something like that. Also, let's step back away from the realm of magic for a second. Let's talk about those of you who play Minecraft. For those of you who play Minecraft, I would like you to check out one of my friends' channels. I'll post it right here. Diarchial Gaming. It's 3 of my friends who play Minecraft, and they commentate on the game as they play it. I highly encourage you to check out these videos, because these guys are very interesting guys, and they know a lot about the game, and they're very skilled at the game. And they're also pretty amusing while they commentate. A little disclaimer, these videos might contain some profanity, so viewer discretion is advised. And yeah, that's it. Hope you had fun learning the pressure fan. Check out those 2 things I just talked about, and I'll see you guys on my next videos. Have a good day.